Hello everybody, I'd just like to start by welcoming you to another Gold with Professions video. In this video I'm going to be talking about jewel crafting. And the first thing we'll be doing is something really fun, you could say. And I'm going to be making icy prisms. I'm going to be making 20 of them. And I'm doing this, it cost me about 18 gold to make each one. And the cooldown has been removed. The only thing is they're still unique, so after you make one, you have to open it up. And for 18 gold, you get 2 rare gems, plus a chance for either another rare gem or an epic gem. So it is a pretty good deal. Each rare gem usually sells for about 10 gold uncut, 20 gold cut, depending on the cut that you have. Maybe even more, 20 gold. Occasionally you'll get epic gems, such as King's Amber, and fun ones such as Dragon's Eye. Dragon's Eye can be used, of course, to make Nightmare Tears, which sell for about 200 gold. Just 5 infinite dust and 1 Dragon's Eye, so it's a pretty decent deal, right? Anyways, I'm going to finish up making the 20 of these and show you what I got. And now I'm done. I have 1 Dragon's Eye, 2 King's Amber, 12 Sky Sapphire, 11 Twilight Opal, and you can see the rest. Anyways, these might not sell within like the usual 3 days, but it's a good investment, and all should sell within a week if you check consistently for undercuts. And it is overall a great investment because it's really hard to lose money this way, and it's pretty easy to double your gold, if not triple it. Now I will look through, cut some gems, and then post them. And I will be listing the Dragon's Eye by itself, not as a Nightmare Tear, just because the ridiculous price of infinite dust right now, and some people might not have the cut. But remember, if any cuts I have are very limited because I did not really use jewel crafting back in Wrath, so I don't have that many cuts. So it could be your profit could be better if you choose, or if you already have some really good cuts. Now what could I possibly be doing? I am prospecting adamantite ore. I'm doing this because you can get at least 1 adamantite powder per prospect, and I just bought them for about 2 gold a piece, so I'm getting adamantite powder for about 10 gold each, and it sells for about 11 gold each on my server. So that's a 1 gold gain plus all these free gems right here. You can also pick up a lot of these extra gems, which guarantee just by vendoring them you can make the gold because you get them for free. It's essentially a slower version of the old Elementium Shuffle, where you would vendor the gems to make basically you'd vendor the uncommon gems to make the rare gems free, and that's just what I'm doing. It's not as big of a profit margin because it's old school stuff, but this adamantite powder is definitely needed in 10 levels of jewel crafting while leveling. And this is pretty difficult to get for most people. They look to the auction house to buy it. Another thing you can do with this adamantite powder to maybe increase your profit is turn it into mercurial adamantite, as you see right there. It takes 4 adamantite powder and 1 primal earth. And if we run over here, we can check mercurial adamantite is 50 gold. Not quite worth it. So I'm just going to be selling adamantite powders along with the gems, but still, if it works on your server, that would be another thing you could do to increase your profit. And now I'm going to be doing something every jewel crafter should do, and that is buy uncut rare gems, or if you want, you get them from prospecting, probably slightly cheaper, a little more work. And what you want to do is just buy uncut rare gems if you don't have access to them already, and repost them on the auction house. I bought them for about 7 gold each average. As you can see, like puissant dream emeralds, are 47 gold each right now, and fractured amber jewel 18 gold each. And of course, this is a very limited display since I'm only using 3 different cuts, but it does give a very good example of how well it can work out. As you saw, 7 gold each, and look at that, 48 gold, 18 gold, and 14 gold. And I hope you didn't hear that, but if you did, that was my dog. And that's about it. Last thing, you can use Fire Prism if you do have access to lots of cheap gems. Depending on how cheap you can get them, this may or may not be a good way to make gold. Some people do it just for the chance of the Chimera's Eye, and don't usually succeed. But if you do have access to cheap gems, this is a good way to get some rare gems out of them. Anyways, here are my totals. The Icy Prism sold very well. 1,580 gold in net sales minus 360 gold spent on mats for a great 1,220 gold profit on Icy Prisms alone. I made 20 Icy Prisms, and your profit could easily be increased by simply making more of them. Sold pretty quickly. It actually sold out of every single gem within the first 2-3 days, and I wasn't even on to repost, so I'm sure it got undercut a few times. I was pretty busy, so I didn't get a chance to actually do the reposting and show you what it might be like if I did that, sorry. But even so, great profit for just 3 days of coming on maybe for 10-20 minutes at a time every few hours. And on to the adamantite prospecting. And the results of the adamantite prospecting, I think, speak for themselves. 32 gold profit in about 4 or 5 days of selling. Not worth it at all. Although you can check your server, it may be more worth it on your server depending on your auction house prices, but I did not find it worthwhile, and it ended up being a waste of time. And now we're coming to the conclusion of the video, and the final thing I'm going to be talking about is Cataclysm gems. And as you can see, these are really the base of any jewel crafting, and that's cutting uncut gems and reselling them for profit. You can see 915 gold net sales minus 210 gold spent on gems for a nice 705 gold profit. And this is all in 24 hours. Every single one of the 30 gems sold within the first 24 hours. So you can just repeat this every day, and that's over 1,000 gold a day, basically, depending on how many gems you cut. If I had added more cuts, it would have been more gold. Simple as that. This is especially good if you don't have access to mats for Icy Prisms and everything. And anyways, that will conclude this guide. Don't forget to check out the rest of my guides, and have a great day.